Hi everybody. So I was tagged by Tosh Time and the tag is titled Consolement tag. The first question is, what does consolement mean to you? Consolement to me means when someone extends a part of themselves in order to help me in my situation. They don't necessarily have to be able to relate to my situation. To me, the most important part of consolement is listening. And when they listen to what I am saying, they know how to appropriately console me. So it's being there for me and extending a part of themselves to me in order to help me. The second question is, when does it feel real? To me, it feels real when I feel better than I had before I began the conversation with them or had the discussion with them. Excuse me, which I will say, honestly, it's more about me receiving their consolement than it is them consoling me. Number 3 is, how does it feel when I receive the consolement? And I feel like I can actually go on and I can overcome whatever it is that I need to. I can recall a specific time being consoled by my father. I was on the fence about getting a divorce, and I was really frustrated and I was really hurt, and we were sitting at the dining room table. And I had told him, I said, you know, I really want to walk away from this marriage. I said, but I don't feel like God is telling me that right now is the time. And I almost started crying. And actually, I was crying when I said it. And my father looked at me and he had these big crocodile tears in his eyes. And that look on his face, he said, I don't think so either. Which to me spoke volumes, because it meant that even though he did not want to see his daughter go through the pain of being in this unhealthy and unfruitful marriage, he still had to agree with what I said, that he didn't feel like God felt like that was the appropriate time either. So that was one way I was consoled by my father. The time that I was most consoled by my mother that I can recall was most recently, when I knew that my time was coming to a head where I was actually going to have to walk out what God led me to do, which was move from Ohio, which is where they are, back to Maryland, which is where I didn't want to go. And I remember that, you know, the last day that I went to go see my parents, my aunt was there, and my father was there, and my mother was there, and I was okay hugging my aunt and hugging my father. But the minute I held on to my mother, it was just like something came over me, and I just boo-hooed my eyes out. And she cried too, and I'm just like, oh. But being there and allowing her to console me and receiving her consolement gave me so much strength, and it made me feel like I can overcome. And I did, because now I'm here in Maryland. But it makes me feel as if I can go on. I recall even times my own kids consoled me. And I just want to say, whoever is in this situation of being tagged by consolement, it's more about you receiving the consolement, and it's also about that person who is trying to console you in the right perspective and with the right mindset and with the right intent, which is to help you and not to harm you. The two people that I would like to tag in this video is Teen Styles and Tiger is a Rose. The third person that I would like to tag in this video is Unique Mystery.